Hello, everyone. All right. Welcome to your barre class today, guys. Make sure you have a chair or something to hold on to if you have it. If not, don't worry, you can do it all without it. But if you have a chair or anything that you can use to hold on to throughout today's class, we are going to be using our chairs a little bit more than usual today. If you have any light weights, you can grab them, but we may not need them. So make sure you have some space. Trying to set up my little space here. All right, as you guys can see, let's get going on our warm-up. All right. Let's start with just some ankle rolls. So let's just start with our feet. Let's start from the bottom up today. Take that right foot. Roll that ankle all the way around. Rolling, and then I want you to switch directions. Roll the ankle in the other direction. And switch feet. Up and over. Roll it all the way around. We neglect our feet, but in barre, you guys know we use our toes a lot. Roll those feet around. And we're going to alternate going up onto the toes, pressing the toes into the floor. Bend and straighten. And if you have your chair close by, you can also do this without the chair. We're going to come into a parallel position, warm up those feet. We're going to go up onto the toes, bend the knees, drop the heels. And now reverse it. We're going to lift the heels, straighten, and drop. Again, that's hard to do without sometimes holding on to something, so feel free to hold on to something. We're going to go up, bend the knees, heels down, heels up, straighten, down. Doesn't matter which order you do. Lift those heels, straighten the knees, and drop. Bend the knees. Ooh, I'm already shaking. Last one, bend, heels lift, straighten, to bend, to heels down. All right, heels flat on the ground. We're just gonna pulse up and down in this little position, start to fire up those quads a little bit. So we're just here, small bend. Knees aren't going past our toes. All right, 3, 2, 1. Take those feet out into a nice wide second position. Just point those toes out. Bring those arms up. Lift up and over. Small movements, just going side to side. And then take those hands out and bring it down into a nice wide squat position. Shoulders down. Think heavy tailbone. Down and up. Got some 80s and 90s hits today, guys. Down and up. Keep it going. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it down. Pulse. 3, 2, 1, and stand. All right, holding on to anything close by. We're gonna take that right leg, swing it forward and back. We have some different moves today than we've done before. Gonna challenge you guys a little bit today. Don't worry, they're not that bad. All right, switch legs. Lift. Letting that leg just swing. Letting gravity do the work. Warming up that whole hip. All right. Go ahead and just pick those knees up as high as you can get them, keeping that core engaged. Shoulders down and back. Slowly bring that foot out a little further away from you. A little bit of bend in the knee. Wake up those hip flexors. 3, 2, and 1. Take it out. All right. Going into our first little round here. We're going to go into our second position, nice and wide, back to those pliés. So we got 45 seconds of movement for this section. So if you have your chair close by, go ahead and grab it. If not, hands on the hips. Nice wide position. From here, bring one arm out. If you're holding on, that arm is just going to either come above the head, or it can come in front, or it can stay on your hip. Remember, the more you move, a little bit more calories you burn. We're just going up and down. Think nice wide sumo squat. Think of stacking the shoulders over hips. Tailbones going straight down, like we're sliding our back down a wall. Pressing in through those heels. 10 seconds. And come up, breathe, shake it out. All right. Parallel position. Feet just underneath your hips. From here, up onto the toes. And hold on to my little door. You can see me from the side. Bend the knees from here. Tuck those hips underneath. From here, pulse down, down. Small pulses. You can do this without holding onto something. You can try it. The goal is to keep those heels lifted. Keep those hips tucked under for 15 more seconds. Quads should be starting to feel it. Whew. Feeling it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the bottom. Tuck those hips back under and hold. Drop the heels and lift for 8, 7, heels up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up to come down. Shake out those legs. All right, we're plugging through, you guys. Doing good. All right. This one's a little bit different. So we're going to work our left leg first. So our right leg is going to come up. So what we're going to do, I'll shuffle my chair. Do this side first. So the movement here might seem a little confusing, but that's okay. So we're going to be working standing on our right leg. Left leg is going to come out. So very similar to just a leg lift in the front. And this isn't about height. Remember, you don't need to get your leg up here. The motion. Left leg out in front. Bend that right knee just a little bit. From here, it's going to come right through to the side and extend straight out to the back. Feel free to take a lean into this so that you're essentially at parallel. Bring it back through, extend it out. Okay, so this leg is not touching the floor. Kind of like a single leg deadlift in this position. Comes back through, extends out. Okay, we're just going through this motion. Extend. Doesn't matter about height. If you're joining in with me, keep going. You want to make sure that leg is squeezed, especially when it comes to the back. Squeeze that glute. Under. 5 more seconds. Bring it out. And bring it down. Okay, we're going to swap legs. So I'm going to turn the other way. Left leg on the floor. Make sure you're not going to kick anything. Right leg comes out in front. Might get something. Soften that left knee. From here, squeeze your quad. Bring it through. Extend the back. And up. All right, keep it going. extend, squeeze. Okay, if you're shaking.
Rock the show.
Last one. All right, left side. Go ahead and place that right leg back on the floor. From here, left leg, same position, except it's going to come straight to the back. So put all your weight onto that right leg, extend that left leg out. Try to get as parallel as you can. If you can't get over all the way, you can stand right up here. If you want to modify this, you're going to be here. And we're not lifting and arching our back. Wherever that leg stops is where that glute squeezes. So from here, we're going to hold. You can soften that right knee. We're going to squeeze that glute muscle. Think of pointing that toe. We're going to lift and lower, lift and lower, lift up. Focus is on the up for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Shake out those legs. All right, same thing on the right side. All right, holding on. Right leg comes back. Soften this left knee and squeeze that leg. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. All right. Shake out those legs. You want to take a nice little stretch here. Stretch it out. All right. This time we're going to do similar but different. Similar but different, working the same muscles. So if you have your chair, you're going to put it right in front of you. We're going to do left leg in front, right leg is going to work. So this time we're standing upright. Again, if you don't have anything to hold on to, hands on the hips, staying upright as you can. Soften that left knee. From here, we're just going to lift, lower, tapping that toe on the ground. Lift, lower, lift, lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it out there. Circles all around. Lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, other direction. Circles. Still squeezing in that glute muscle. 2, 1. From here, hold that leg out there. We're going to bend this left knee. Down, up, down, up. 3. This left leg is feeling it. 4, 5, 6. Very small bend. 7, and 8. Bring it in. Shake it out. If you need to take a nice little stretch here, you can do a nice little hinge, forward fold. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right. Right leg on the ground. Left leg comes behind. Feel free to turn out that foot just a little bit if you want to feel like a true ballerina today. Feel free to turn out those feet. From here, we're going to inhale, bring those shoulders down, nice strong core. Lift that foot down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more. Remember, you can soften the standing leg. 4, 3, 2, circles, hold it up. Circle around for 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And reverse, other side. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bending this right knee. Plie 1. Down and up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, and 8. Bring it up. Forward fold, take that nice stretch. Whew. All right. Back of those glutes are feeling it today. All right, we have calf raises. It wouldn't be our class without them. So we're going to start with just our parallel position. Again, if you don't have anything to hold on to, you can challenge yourself and do this without holding on to something. From here, we're going to inhale, lift. Make sure those ankles aren't slaying out to the sides. Try to keep them right in line. Come on up and hold this position here. Really feel your toes in the floor. Focus on feeling those toes, pressing into the ground. And while you're holding here, I want you to think of squeezing your calf muscles, squeezing your quad muscles, squeeze your cheeks together. Pull that core in, shoulders down. Everything's working. From here, drop those heels down, back up, squeeze 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do doubles. So essentially our heels are not going to touch the floor. So they're a half. Comes down, up, up, up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. Don't let the heels touch the floor. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Take your hands off if you are balancing. Take your balance here. And bring it down. Breathe. Bend the knees. Take that nice little calf stretch here. All right. We're going to open to go first. Let's go first position. So heels together, toes apart. Again, check your form here. Make sure that that booty's not starting to stick out. Tuck it under. Same thing. We're going to inhale, roll up through those feet. Start from the toes, come all the way up. Let's engage all of those muscles and heels down and up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't let those heels touch the ground. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go up and hold. I know it burns. Those calves are feeling it. Hold. Squeeze the glutes together. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Go ahead and take. You can stretch it out one leg at a time. We have our second position left to do. All right. Give those legs a second. Your legs are feeling. Nine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and hold at the top. Squeeze, take your balance. We're only going to do 10 here. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Take a nice squat, stretch out those backs. All right. We're doing good on time. We're going to go down onto the floor. So if you need a sip of water, now is your chance to grab some water. And then we're going to go into a little bit of some floor work, some core work, and then we'll finish with a little bit of arms. That's better. Okay. Whew. Calves are sore. So from here, we're going to be on our hands and knees. We're going to be doing a donkey kick variation and change up a little bit. So we're going to start with the right side. And I'm going to time these because I know these are going to be fun. All right, so hands and knees. We are here. This right leg is going to extend out behind you. It's going to come all the way underneath, and then it's going to extend straight. Under, extend, straight. All right, here we go. Bring it underneath, extend, squeeze. Under, out, and squeeze. And hold that leg out there. Hold, squeeze, and lift up. Up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it down. Rock it back to a child's pose. Real quick, we have 10 seconds to break, and we're going to continue on this right side with a bent knee. We're going to do our whole entire right side first, and then switch to our left. Bend this leg up. From here, turn that knee out just a little bit. So instead of pointing it straight down at the floor, turn it out just a little bit to the side. From here, sink ankles together. Cross your ankles together to bring it straight up. And that's where you squeeze at the top. Down. This is targeting a little bit more of those outer hips. And you're going to feel this in your left hip as well, if not more so than in your right. And if the knee being turned out is throwing you off at all, just turn it right back in and just do regular donkey. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top and pulse up, up. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Walk it back, child's pose. And switch sides onto the left. Remember not to lean too far into that non-working hip. All right. Here we go. Opposite leg. Extend out and in. Straight leg. Squeezing. Pressing up out of your shoulders. And extend that leg out straight and lift up, up. Nice flat back. Pull. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it underneath, rock it back. Child's pose. Bring it back up. All right. Bend that leg. Turn the knee out ever so slightly. Bring it down and up. Adjust your position if you need to. And we are going to lift that leg up. Hold here, focus on squeezing that glute and pulse it up, up, up. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, and break. Child's pose. All right. Back over onto that right side. All right, hands and knees. Last side on our last exercise with on our hands and knees, and then we'll go into some core. From here, the right leg comes out, fire hydrant, side, and down. Try to keep that right angle in that knee. And if you want to make this harder, extend that leg out straight at the top. Extend into a kick and slow it back in. That's if you want to make this harder. Or add a hold at the top for about 1 second. That'll do it. 10 seconds. Come on, we want hips of steel. Three, two, one. Child's pose, and get ready for that left side. If your wrists are starting to get a little sore, you can do this on your elbows. That is fine as well. All right, left leg. Here we go. Last hip exercise for these. Out and in again. Make sure that back is as flat as you can get it. And try not to lean too far into that right hip. Try to stay right on top of that leg. And if this is getting increasingly difficult, you just reduce that angle. Just make it smaller. Okay? We got 12 seconds. Three, two, one, and break. Woo. That burns. All right, you guys, grab some water if you need it, and then meet me on the ground for a couple different crunch variations. All right. We're gonna start with just an isometric. Little engage our core. So we're going to come into a tabletop position. Knees above hips. From here, hands on your knees. I want you to press those knees away from you or press them towards you while pushing your hands into them. So you should have a contraction here. So you should be try to pulling your knees in while your hands are pushing them away. Shoulder blades are lifting. If you can even see me, I am shaking. Hold for 5 more seconds. Go ahead and take those hands off, bring them around by the side. Lift those shoulder blades off the ground. Hold here. And now come down, let your head rest on the floor. And come on back up and down. Again, if your neck is feeling a little sore or stiff, bring those hands right behind the head. Lift and lower. We're going to do some tabletop crunches. Lift, lower, lift, and lower. Keep it going. Knees right above hips. If you have low back issues, you can let those knees come a little bit closer. Help protect that low back. Three, two, one, and rest. We're going to do the opposite of that, which is our reverse crunches. We're going to bring our hands down by our side. And hands are going to come, our feet are going to come into our tabletop position. They're going to tap onto the ground. Again, making sure that that low back is not coming up off the floor. They come up, and our hips lift off the mat, and they come back forward, tap the ground, lift, control. This is all about control. I'm going to set my timer. Whew. All right, here we go. Legs in tabletop. 3, 2, 1. Toe tap. Inhale, lift to lower. Reverse crunch. Keep breathing. Also, feel free to tap one toe at a time for a modification. Three, two, one, and break. All right. Next up is a bicycle crunch variation. So we're going to have our hands behind our head. Feet are going to come up into tabletop. From here, lift, hold, extend one leg out. One knee comes in, opposite elbow to knee. Hold here, opposite elbow to knee. Fold in. Same elbow, same knee, crossing. Hold that leg out there. The lower that leg is, that's straight, the harder it will be. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and break. And then we're going to do the other side. All right. 3, 2, 1. Extend that right leg or opposite leg out. Elbow to knee. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Roll it over onto your stomach really quick. Let's take a stretch. Come on into a nice little cobra. You can lift the chin. Make this a little bit deeper. You can lift from here. All right, we're getting there. Up next, butterfly crunches. All right, if you have a weight, you know the deal. You can grab your weight, make this harder. If you're newer to these, we have the modifications of just going halfway. These are all about control. I'm gonna grab my little 8-pounder here. And if you are using a weight, I want you to keep it as close to your chest as possible. I mean, resting it right over your chest makes this hard. From here, we're gonna roll it through. Nice and flat all the way down to the ground, knees apart. From here, either all the way up or halfway up. And repeat. Halfway is going to be here. You can hold that weight. Hold and lift.
What I really want to know is,
Shoulder blades off the ground.
are you gonna go my way?
5 seconds. And break. All right. Go ahead and rest right there. Do you want to do push-ups today? We're going to start with tricep dips. So these tricep dips are going to be a little bit different than what we normally do. Go ahead and take a nice little stretch here if your core is feeling a little tight, like mine is. Whew. So on the floor, hands facing your low back. And I don't want you to hyperextend. You don't want to straighten your arms out completely. Try not to lock your arms here. Think bend to just a lighter bend. So we're going to come into this position. Go ahead and join in for 40 seconds of tricep dips. Here we go. Drop it down and up, down, up. Go at your own pace. All right, from here, if you can, take that right leg, extend it up, straight, lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, switch legs, left leg, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep going, legs down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Ooh, felt that one. Go ahead, take that stretch. Take it across, take it behind the head, wherever feels best. Both hands behind. Nice little stretch here. Interlock the fingers. All right. Very last exercise. It's going to be our push-ups, but we're going to stop at the bottom. Arms are going to come out to a W, so squeezing those triceps together. So it's going to look like this. If you're on your knees, you're going to come down in your push-up position. You're going to lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Come flat. Arms reach out, squeeze, hands placed down, push yourself back up, okay? Focus on one aspect of that. Is push-ups are a challenge for you, which push-ups are definitely a challenge for me. All right, 40 seconds, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Lower yourself down to the ground, nice and slow. Arms reach out, squeeze into that W, hands placed down, press up, repeat. Are 20 seconds left. When you're pressing off the ground, try to get those hips to come off the same time as your shoulders. Last one. And break. Rock it back to your child's pose. And put it back. We're going to take that right arm and thread it underneath the left. Take that nice twist here. You can either stay up on the knees or you can sit back in your child's pose position, whatever is more comfortable for you. Bring it back up, all fours. Left arm thread through. And bring it up. Come on into a straddle. This is definitely a great little exercise to throw in, this straddle position We want to stretch out those inner hip flexors, those inner groin muscles. So come on, sit up nice and tall. Press those heels into the floor. Wherever your legs open comfortably is where they say. Don't try to force them out nice and wide. Just hit the V, that's fine. Sitting up nice and tall, I want you to bring your arms just straight out, and I want you to just lean forward until you feel that hamstring tighten just a little bit. Think nice flat back here, shoulders down. Go ahead, place those hands down on the ground in front of you. Go over to that right foot. Lean into it. Take that nice stretch here. Try to relax the muscles in your leg. If you notice you're holding tension around your knee or in your quad, you're holding it. Try to release it. Come on up. Reach back through the center very gently. Lean a little bit more forward. If you can get your elbows on the ground, go for it. Then come on up and over towards that left leg. Leaning towards it, again, relaxing the muscles in your quad and around your knee. And as you arch your back here, you can also feel that nice low back stretch on that right side as you're stretching. All right, bring it up. Bring those feet together, butterfly position. Scooch those hips in. And lean forward, use those elbows. So very gently, just add a little bit of pressure. And if anything doesn't feel comfortable or a little bit painful, come on out of it. Sitting up nice and tall. Again, leaning forward. Nice big arch in that back. Being very gentle when we stretch. Go ahead, turn and look behind you. Using that left arm behind that right knee. Same thing on the other side. And one more time back through center. All right, last one, we're just gonna roll it back onto our back. Before we all go sit back down, go ahead and hug that right knee into your chest. Extend that left leg out, bring it up and over for that nice cross stretch. Trying to keep both shoulders square to the ceiling. Inhale, bring that knee back into center. Give it one more hug, pulling it in towards that armpit. And left leg comes in. Extend the right leg out. Pull the left knee in towards your armpit and up and over to the right. Taking nice deep breaths. Reaching with that left arm. And back over to center, pull it in. Both knees can come into the chest. And then grab the insides of those feet. Press the knees down on outside. For happy baby. And bring it down. Roll yourself up, feet down in front of you. And from here, whoop, come into a nice forward fold. Doesn't matter how you get there. Little bit of space between your feet right under your hips. And I want you to either bring your hands right to your ankles and just lean into your left knee, bending that knee, straighten. Lean into that right knee, straighten. And repeat about 2 more times on each side, focusing on that stretch on the inner thigh as well. Last one. Hands down on the ground if you can. Last stretch, slowly roll up through that spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Ooh. Roll those shoulders up and back. If you have time, go ahead and you can stretch out your neck and whatever else you need. And thank you guys for joining me today. See you later.